Alright? So, normally, the European bow, roughly about 60 pounds to 80 pounds. That's about it. Alright? And so you were 3-finger, fine. In China, the military bow actually starts with 80 pounds. And 120-pound military bow is very common. If you're shooting a bow that heavy with a 3-finger, after a few weeks, you're going to tendonitis, and your finger cannot extend anymore. Alright? So the Chinese using a thumb ring to hook the string with your thumb, and use the index finger to lock the thumb, and the other 3-finger actually holding additional arrow in your palm. Then you pull like this way, like this. So your finger never really take up pressure from the string. Alright? And also this surface of the ring prevent the string cut your skin. Very, very painful. Right? So if you have a heavy bow, that's the way we do. Alright? So that's how the ring was used. Okay, so next one. Okay, that's the picture of the ring. The next slide. Okay, from the right-hand side, that's the most ancient writing in pictorial way about the bow. Alright? And this graphic gradually evolved into the right-hand side. And that's a modern way to write a bow. How many people have a family of jump here? Please raise your hand. Okay, calculation. Your ancestor must be very good with archery. This is why your family name like this one. Alright? Left-hand side is a bow. Right-hand side is elongation. That means this person is able to pull the bow and shoot it. Alright? So that's the jump. And because this describes the pulling function or movement of pulling the bow, so anything now in verb in Chinese, anything you stretch, like you open your hands, or you sit down. Alright? So still, if you have this as a primary name, your ancestor from 3,000 years ago might be very good with archery. Okay? So, and what is the Chinese bow? Here, I show you this one-piece bow. Actually, my daughter and I will work together to make this one. This is a very Canadian. This is a method of East rituals. Their style and duplicated work and made a solid piece of a tree trunk, make this bow. And this one, if you take a rounded link, is a British logo. Alright? And this one also used in China, in the Tang Dynasty. About Tang Dynasty, about 500 years ago. Right? Any number is wrong for your reference. Right? So don't take it too seriously. The Tang Dynasty, the soldier also uses Tang. But this is not considered as a typical Chinese one. Alright? Okay, I have a board. This is a very typical Chinese bow called the recurve. When the bow is unstrung, the bow actually point forward like this. Alright? You have to pull the link backwards to put the spread on. And you finish like this. If I unstrung it, the link actually turns forward. Alright? They go to reverse curve. And so when you strung the bow, you have one curve go forward and one curve go back. They call the recurve. Right? And this bow is very different from so-called long bow. The long bow, when you strung it, you probably have a stress of 10 pounds, 20 pounds. So you start to pull the whole thing, 20 pounds, pull. You pull 28 inches as a standard. You probably hit 50 pounds. So that is folding. So you only have a little energy stored. And this recurve, because the amount of pulling back, at this moment, it's probably 40 pounds already. So by the time I pull the whole bow to the full length, it's probably about 80 pounds. Right? So store more energy. So shooting faster. Right? And this one is particular Manchurian design with a stopper here. Manchurian, because they wear heavy armor, they want a heavy arrow. So they want to speed up the arrow to get more penetration power, and they put this one on. Without this one, it's very Chinese. Alright? Other than the shape, recurve, the material also different. And this one called simple material, nothing different. In the ancient Chinese way, this is the way we make a powerful bow. Inside of the bow, right, is copper. Right? The middle is bamboo. And the outside of the bow is sinew from the cow or a white animal. Alright? So this is a composite material, composite bow. Inside is very, very good compression. So when you pull the bow, the inside is getting compression. Outside is tension low. Alright? This material designed for that purpose. So this composite bow in European we pull normally to your mouth. From here to mouth. Roughly about 26 to 28 inches. This type of structure allows you to pull 32, 34 inches without breaking the lips. Alright? And the bow actually do snap. If you hit the maximum extension and you have more power, you try to pull more, and you will destroy your bow. I did feel. Right? Okay. So that is the bow. So go to the next one. Okay, okay, that's fine. Let's go to the next one. Oh, arrow. And as I mentioned, remember the chi, this side? Alright, that's the modern way writing the arrow. On the left hand side are pictorials, which used by a few thousand years ago, 6,000, 8,000 years ago. Actually, they have a picture of this arrow. And eventually evolved into a radar. And what is the difference of Chinese arrow? Nothing. And I have a bamboo arrow I made myself, right? And the shaft is a bamboo. Right? This is a modern carbon fiber shaft. It's exactly the same, no differences. And I prefer the modern way because it's very uniform material. I know exactly how heavy the arrow is. So I can control the flight. And the bamboo sometimes is better, the weight is better. So sometimes you miss the target because the weight of the arrow. Alright? Okay, so next slide. Oh, bow case and the quiver. Okay, let's talk about the quiver. The first picture you see, the girl in red wear is this type. Alright? And this is very common in Europe. And by this quiver, I said, yeah, Europeans don't shoot arrows from the horseback. Mostly used by the foot. Why? If you own the horseback, you put this one beside you, and the horse run, you look like this. Right? For sure, less than 1 kilometer, all your arrows on the ground. Because they will shake out gradually. And when we practice the archery, sometimes we run and shoot. And if you have this one, you will lose your arrow on the ground. Very easy. Alright? Now, the Chinese quiver is this type. And this is a reproduction of quiver by myself. I found original piece in the Shenyang Bohuguan. Shenyang is a city in Manchuria. Actually, their first palace was built in Shenyang before they controlled the whole China. And this particular quiver is the way they use it, or by Manchuria before they controlled China. The beauty of this one is, I can turn the horse upside down, I will not lose my arrow. I can have my horse run and jump, I don't worry about my arrow. They're always there. And also, because they're spacing everything right, I can put my finger here, pull out, I know how to clean in my hand. Alright? And also, I know the direction of my arrow. In arrow, I have indication. This special color has facing outward. And you cannot, on the battlefield, you pull this one out, you look where's the different color of the earth, right? By the time you look at it, you might get shot. So in the battle, you cannot see it. You only see you pull out, you put this one on the bow, you feel it, and you knock it right away. All right. So this bow case allows you to put arrow in with the further orientated in certain direction. All right. So don't worry. So that's a very typical Chinese equipment. All right. In this picture, you can see right-hand side is a very famous general actually fight in the border with Vietnam. And at that time, the French tried to attack Vietnam, and this general actually defense in the border. That's his picture. And other two are general in the beginning of Manchurian time. They have some pictures drawn for themselves. As you can see, their bow case is similar to this style. It's not modular. In the later Manchurian time, they make a bigger trigger, multiple layers in it. This design, each piece take a 6. If I need more, I can disassemble this wire. I can pack, let's say 4, 5, 6, as many as I want, and tie them together. I can hang on my belt. Alright? So this is very modular. Each case can store 6 arrows. Alright? Okay, next one. And the release. Okay, now, the most important thing. Okay, I cannot use that now. Okay, as I said, the military style, you put on this side, and then you put your 3 fingers to pull. The Chinese way, it's not. The way we practice, we look at the target, we never look down with your equipment. You pull this one out, and you try to knock them, right? Without looking at it, and then put your thumb into this area. All right. So I take this one out. I cannot put this one on. Right. Now, assume I have